Hey y'all, welcome back to Flesh and Bad. Today we're going to do another kind of different video. So we have here Tegan. Tegan is sick of Kano, has been getting constantly just bodied by Kano's variants. So tonight I'm going to try to teach Tegan how to play Zen.
A good deck.
A good deck.
Maybe the best deck.
And Tegan, you've already played Zen a couple times before, right?
Yeah, Zen, I've also played him a lot in Limited too.
Yeah.
Where he plays much more like a real, fair
hero.
True and honest deck, and not like what he is.
Yeah. So basically, I'm going to be backseating Tegan in a game, and then we'll just kind of go over any kind of like new beginner questions. But first of all, I have to ask you all a question. What the fuck is wrong with you all? Why do you like the Betsy video, first and foremost? I made this as a joke to bully a 16-year-old. The 16-year-old is a local named Sean, by the way, who is a Betsy mastermind.
That's a really nice way to put it.
Anyways, that was a joke video because Sean kept saying that the Betsy Zen matchup was 100-0 in Betsy's favor. So I wanted to illustrate that with a meme video, but you all, for some reason, made that the most watched video on the channel. So I appreciate that, I guess.
Shout out to Sean, by the way, for being a really good sport about it. It's his Google Doc about like how to play Betsy that we have linked here. The list is an original deck list, despite what Sean says. Like the cards are definitely enough different where it's not copyright infringement. But that guy knows a lot about Betsy. So if you do like Betsy, and you do want to,
no is a strong word. I think he feels.
Yeah, he feels a lot about Betsy, which is it's all vibes. But yeah, if you you can ask him. He frequents the Betsy channel on the Purple Discord. So
he's the #1 poster in the Purple Discord Betsy channel.
Probably. The only poster in the Purple Discord
Betsy channel. Anyways, this is my public YouTube apology for cyberbullying, and I hope that I never make that mistake again. We'll see you in the next video, the next bullying video. But anyways, next we'll go on to a real hero. Zen. Tegan.
What's up?
Do you have any questions before we kind of get into your first game? We're just gonna pick we're gonna try to do an easy match for your first kind of backseat game, just kind of ease you into it.
So I know how Zen works, kind of by and large, just from having played into it a bunch. But I guess the questions I have for you are a little bit matchup specific. So you got your uncuttable cards, right? Why are these flex slots?
So for the reds, generally you have to make some concessions on the reds. A lot of these cards are just kind of meta calls, so the That All You Gots are there for new and Zen. The weakest links are for all the decks that run a lot of no blocks. So Zen, Dio, Kano, I guess Kano, I don't actually run them. Just general weakest link is a very strong card. Sync blows are almost exclusively there for new, but they do help into random shit like Azalea and Dawnblade. And then Mullen Key, the reason it's a 2 of is because I like to flex it out with the weakest link. So they're both kind of match the slots basically. Mullen Key is for the matchups where weakest link doesn't hit. And then Enlightened Strike is just a generically good card. Obviously, it bricks you on your combo turn a little bit, but it's just a very good 3 block that also has some late game fatigue value and other things.
Are these blues just out of the uncuttable cards because you need to cut them into new?
No, these blues are basically the shitty leftover blues that you have to run. Originally we had Blue Bonds, right? So Blue Bonds is a very strong card. One of the best cards to have in the deck, but obviously LSS hates us. They banned it. So now we have to basically make some considerations for our shitty blues. So Wind Chakra is just a blue 0-cost 3 block, which is very strong. Same thing with Biting Breeze, except it's a blue 0-cost 2 block. But Biting Breeze has some added on-hit value as well as just generically good card. First Energy Moon is a spice card, just blue 3 block costs 0, and then it also synergizes with a lot of the blue attacks in our deck. So, Biting Breeze, other stuff. What else?
Yeah, those are. I mean, there's Wind Chakra, which I guess is.
And then Orihone again is technically cuttable, but I think a lot of people have kind of come around on this card. I think it's very strong.
But you cut it anew for obvious reasons.
I cut it anew just because it's risky.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's why these are the core part of the deck. So.
Yeah, and then I guess like the other, like it's crazy how many different matchups you have here as someone who plays a deck where it's like you have 3 matchup board configurations. I guess the other one is why does Dio have its own separate section away from the Mechanologist Atzel's one, and then you're down to 2 CNCs in that one for some reason, and I'm kind of curious about this because it seems new. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, so I just so one of the things I've been trying out is Sync Below into Dio. Sync Below is very good at covering a lot of their cards, so they have a lot of 1-for-4s. That's very solid at blocking, and they can potentially save you like 8 life on a Boom Grenade. So I kind of like it a lot. It also gives you a lot of filtering to find your first Transcend card. And then I cut a Spinning Wheel Kick just because it's a 2-block. And then I cut like a CNC just because the weakest link in the CNCs kind of fill the same slot. And I think that CNC is overall a little bit worse than a Dio because sometimes they run like Crown of Providence and other stuff. So I don't know. It's definitely a meta call. Like again, Dio decks can kind of change a lot depending on the meta. So that's kind of my rationale at least.
So and then there's one other question I have about the Dio thing. We get a lot of Dios that are locals for some reason, but so I've seen some debate between boarding out Strides versus boarding out Shuko, or just running the full kit into Dio and not bothering losing value by bringing Spellfray Gloves. Are you of the opinion that that is worth it, or?
Oh yeah, I should probably cut Shuko. So okay, so actually I remember why. The reason I have Shuko here is because a lot of like better Dios, like Dios who have like more competitive lists, are actually not even running like Rainbow T-Bone anymore. They generally have 3 T-Bones is what I've been told. If you're playing into just a random Dio though, like you don't have any real knowledge of what their deck list is, I'd rather run the Spellfray Gloves unless you know the exact list the person is running. So that's why I have the Spellfray Tiger Sharp Shuko option up there. But if you're playing at like the tournament level, maybe it is correct to bring Shuko in, just because it is rare for them to have Rainbow T-Bone nowadays. Because I think the Dio lists have kind of solidified a little bit before. Like in pre-MST, there was a little bit of variance over like what you would see out of Dio list, but I think now it's a little bit more concrete.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's not go into like specific matchups. Let's.
I mean, the questions I have are like just because I've seen your list evolve over the course of however long you've been playing Sun. 3 months is how long he's been out now, I guess.
Is it really 3 months?
Yeah, it feels like an eternity. Well, let's we can do a deck tech later. It doesn't matter. Let's I guess play a Talishar game with Zen.
So let's reload and see what we get. I don't know if Katsu and Max are where we want to be. Let's make our own. How about that?
Request undo?
Yeah, just do a request undo. Let's see how it goes.
All right, and you're coaching me through this.
Yep, so this is backseating with Flush and Bad, where I'm going to make you make the first like decision. Like I want you to talk me through your line, and then I'm gonna roast you, and then we're gonna actually do like the good line.
So if you see me lose, it's not my fault. It's her fault. Yeah. She's fraud, and you should unsubscribe and not follow our channel.
All right, we have the mirror. It's perfect. We go second in the mirror.
Okay.
We already won half of the game. So now we click on the Zen sideboard. And we want to run our needles, obviously.
Yep.
Step 1, transcend early, transcend off.
Okay.
Step 2, draw Art of War early and draw Art of War off.
This is the board. It looks fine. I don't need to cut it or add.
Yeah, go ahead and submit. Perfect starting hand. We have the transcend card. We're 75% of the way to winning the game, and they've passed turn.
All right, just let them do that because I don't have anything else.
So
do I Biting Breeze, stir the pot, get a thing, pitch the cheek, get a thing.
So
E-strike.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on with this hand. I think I like Biting Breeze and Stir the Pot, obviously. The question is, what do we do with the E-Strike? I kind of want to use the E-Strike to cycle here, just so we can try to find our Art of War faster. Jesus, I can't talk.
Should I stir the pot now, or does it matter?
We'll make the hit go first. So now we have 2 tigers, right?
Yeah.
Because we're going to get one off the Stir the Pot. We have 1 floating. So can you think of a good combo card that we could get, potentially?
Chase.
Yes. Perfect. So we get a really good card to set up in Graveyard.
Where is that guy? Here it is. So I go Tiger.
Yep. Again, sending some really good damage here. And I think what we want to do is we want to just E-Strike the Tiger's Slave to draw a card. Just so we can... Because then, more than a lot of other heroes, uses Arsenal just better than anyone else. And we already, we're not at the point in our deck where we're drawing into multiple cheese. We don't have a chi in our deck, so any random card from our deck is actually great. And find the artwork! Perfect! You are...
I'm the best.
Yes.
I'm the best player. Everyone is worse than me.
Yes. So this is fantastic. You are geared up for the turn 2 kill. Are you excited?
I'm so ready.
All right, we're not going to block that with that what you got. Wait. Okay, this is fine. Let's see what they do. Okay, so now I think we want to block with Traverse Strides because they're... Why do you think that is?
Because they could... they don't have to play this out?
Yes.
Beep, boop.
And what is important about the resources that they have access to?
I don't know.
They don't have any resources floating, right?
Yeah.
So this is the perfect window to pop off.
Cool.
We are not at risk of getting Scene Seed. We're not at risk of getting Weakest Link. This is premium Zen gameplay.
Cool.
I think our hand could leave a little bit to be desired in terms of just combo cards, but I think we're in a good spot.
So should I Art of War pitching that all you got? Or should I pitch Wind Chakra?
That's a very good question. I think there is...
Because I'm not going to transcend this turn unless I draw something crazy off Art of War. And then this could be good for, the crackback.
I think that could be good. What my brain is going towards is that we just save that all you got for the crackback.
All right, so I'm going to Art of War pitching Wind Chakra.
Yeah, I think that's the line. So we're going to banish our Tiger, obviously, because we can always make a new Tiger.
Can always make a new child.
We draw the Chase Tail.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. So now the question is, what are we getting off of Zen?
Another aspect.
100
wins? We could get 100 wins.
So let's think this through a little bit. So we need 1 floating for the Chase the Tail.
Yeah.
We
could get Spinning. We could get Mauling Key.
Do we have Mauling Key or forget this board?
Yeah. No.
No, I don't think we do. We could get Spinning as an option.
Should I just click send and we'll figure it out from there?
Why don't we... Yeah, let's click send and figure it out from there. 100 wins might be okay. I'm trying to think if there's any, other...
We could do another aspect of Tiger. Which is the same amount of damage as...
Actually, it's slightly more damage. Oh, yeah, no, it is. It's the same. So, I think it's either between 100... Because we want to just flick a dagger at them, too, I think. It's probably fine.
Okay,
so I think we get the... I think we save the aspect and maybe get our first 100 win, or our second 100 wins.
Okay, so I'm going to do 100 wins, 100 wins.
Sure.
I'm going to do red first.
Let's do...
If you do blue first, they could that all you got.
Oh, that's true. Okay. I like that line.
Yeah, so I'm going to do 100 wins. Sorry, opponent, if you watch this.
Yeah, sorry, opponent.
Sorry.
We're talking through the line. Now we'll do Tiger. So they could that all you got this, which would be fine. We wanted to ideally save our needles for the end.
Chase the tail.
Nope. I think it might actually be worth it to do a needle before we do our Tiger.
Yep, there. I was going to actually just do that.
Yeah. just so we can like try to bait out like a block for the Tiger Swipe. But again, perfect Zen hand. We've gotten them. Okay, they're done. So
we did it.
Excellent first game. Do you want to do another one?
Yeah, because otherwise the video is only 5 minutes long. So let's go do.
You're already a pro.
Yeah.
You want to do a request undo? See what that's up. All right, Boltyn.
What do I do?
Oh God, this matchup's cursed. I think you want to go first into Boltyn generally because you don't want them to charge soul.
Schnoopline.
Okay, this is a hard matchup. I struggle with this matchup a lot too. Our board is good, so let's go ahead and submit. If it's the Boltyn Armory deck, you're golden. If it is combo Boltyn, you're going to have a little bit of a tough time. But it looks like you are lucky in the sense that it is Armory deck Boltyn.
It's not Armory deck.
Basically Armory. I mean, functionally Armory deck Boltyn. So here I think what we want to do is we want to 100 wins, and then I think we want to.
We could 100 wins.
I think we 100 wins
each. Tiger Swipe to play Chase the Tail. Just get these in the graveyard or Arsenal E-Strike for next turn.
So I like arsenaling the Chase the Tail. So we can send 10 here, basically deny them any filtering.
Okay.
Is my logic.
And leak damage potentially.
Yeah. There's no way to we could theoretically draw off of Art of War to just dig for Transcend, but I don't know if that's better than sending 10. It's definitely close between sending 10 or just like pitching the Kakara and then E-Strike draw. So I don't know. It's pretty close between those two.
Cool. We leaked a couple damage, and I will arsenal this guy.
Yeah, I think it's fine either way. So actually, we're a little bit. I can't tell if we're rewarded or punished for this.
This is a little butt cheeks. Not gonna lie. I don't think that this does much.
No, but unfortunately, our opponent is playing a gallantry. What is that?
Banneret of Gallantry.
Banneret of Gallantry. I can't talk.
Should I block this?
We do not care.
Okay.
I think yeah, we do not care because we need one of our mauling keys to pitch for the Chase the Tail. We're gonna do Chase Aspect. I think is our goal, and then we're gonna arsenal the other mauling key.
All right, so 100 wins.
Yeah, we'll start off with 100 wins. And again, we're playing against functionally Armory deck Boltyn, but combo Boltyn is actually like a real scary matchup.
I'm gonna get rid of, I guess.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
probably this one.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but I like to do best practice. Gain a resource.
Yeah, let's gain a resource.
Then get.
We'll get our aspect, right? I mean, you can do this at any point, right? We'll get our we have our Chase the Tail in Arsenal, so we want our aspect Tiger Body. Right.
I shouldn't have gained a resource.
No, you should, because we can Mauling Key too, right?
Yes. No?
Actually, maybe it was right to block last turn. Sorry, I think I'm miscounting the resources. It's been a long day. Let's do Crouching Tiger, obviously. And then we'll do Chase. And then we're slightly punished here because, you know, we don't get an Arsenal, but I think it's fine to go off an Arsenal for one turn against Boltyn, so we'll do our Chase. And then we have to pitch the Mauling Key to the Mauling Key, which is not ideal, but again, it's fine to do this against Armory deck Boltyn. I think the correct play here was to block with one of the Mauling Keys so that we could just have the other one for Arsenal.
I suggested that.
You're smart.
I'm good at this.
Yeah, you should...
Efficiency.
Yeah. Again,
alternatively, we don't gain a resource there and then just pitch the Mauling Key.
That I'd rather block with it, right? Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you think here, it's probably just worth it to play it out for 6 damage. I think it's fine. Functionally 6. 6-ish.
I mean, with these two cards, they're not sending
CNC, right?
a huge amount of damage back anyway.
Yeah, so keeping an Arsenal there wasn't even great. So we're in a good spot.
This sounds kind of sucks.
I think this is a fine hand. This is a fine setup hand. So walk me through what you think the play is here.
So I could go Kakara wheel kick 100 wins for 9. I could also go Biting Breeze, see if it hits. But that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
I could Arsenal this. I don't know. Do you think my 9 damage plan is alright, or?
Yeah, so to me, valuing the Arsenal is very important. So what do you think here is like the best card to Arsenal?
It's either I don't know if it's this. It might be this. Is it this?
I think it's personally that.
Okay, then I'm gonna do the line I suggested.
Yeah. So I think it's really important to keep an Arsenal as then into decks where they don't have regular armor Arsenal disruptions, so like new Azuri, whatever, right? It's very valuable to set up an Arsenal so you can always threaten the 7-card pop off. Orion is a very good threat, especially since we've transcended already. So like drawing 3 cards, obviously fantastic. Here the order doesn't really matter, but again, they're getting a quick in here, which we're okay with. Oh yeah, what I think to be a pretty good Arsenal target, because we also can use Orihon defensively, like if we need to just pitch it to draw more cards if we get like Scene Seed or whatever. It's very good. Arseling instance in general with Zen is very good. Wow, that is a hand and a half. Okay. I don't think you need the pop armor here, is my logic. I think you just eat this. We could block with the Wind Chakra, but like, is that even worth it? I don't know. I think this is fine for us. So they have Lumina, which is, again, fine. Like, okay, double Lumina is slightly less fine. Triple Lumina is maybe even more or less fine.
They're not triple luminating though. So
actually, what we could do here, we could make a Zen state if you really wanted to. Is that worth it?
We're taking 15 damage. They're gaining potentially 6 life. Does that matter?
What do we have in Arsenal? Do we have the Orihon?
Yeah. I could also just get a chi and see what there is to see next turn.
Okay, I think I have an idea here.
What's your idea?
So this is a line that I don't know if you necessarily see. But what I see is the potential to draw a lot of cards with the Orion. Because we can make a bunch of... So we can make a Zen state and also do the Orion. So I think what we want to do here is block with Traverse. Or sorry, with 12 Petal. We will pass reactions, I think. We're going to basically try to soak up a little bit of damage here. Again, I don't think we need to do this because it's not like combo Boltyn where we're super afraid of the on hits. But I think we'll have a bunch of extra resources after what we're doing.
So I pass.
So you pass here, yes. We want to hold priority, though, after reactions. And then we're going to take 3 damage from the Raiden. So now we are in the point where we've taken 3 damage. Now what we want to do is we want to double transcend. So we want to stir and then preserve. This will net us 2 resources, right?
Should I preserve like what? 100 Winds Red, probably.
Why do you choose that card?
Because we have 2 of them, and everything else we have is a 1 of, so we can bronze it.
Perfect. Yep. Excellent reasoning. So now we double transcend. We gain 2 resources, right? We can now Orion, right? And see what we draw. If we draw an Art of War, then we might not want to make a Zen state. Okay, we didn't draw an Art of War. Are we okay with this?
drop it and make another chi?
Is that worth it?
Goes to 4. Or, I mean, we'd have to drop the next attack,
yeah,
right?
we can drop the next attack. So maybe we were fine with this at this point. So I think we can actually safely pitch the chi to the Zen state after the Luminous resolve. If we want to just soak up a little bit of damage with the Zen state. Again, I don't think we need to do this, but I think we can probably do this.
I think I'm going to.
I think it's okay to. I think it's okay. Because on our turn, what we can do is we can win Chakra, pitch the Chi, and then Sacred Art, right?
Yeah.
We will struggle for a little bit of resources here. We're going to take 4.
I could also, like, just block with this, too, and get another Chi.
That is an option, but I want to ideally try to save the Traverse for the Art of War turn. We didn't find Art of War here. We got, like, half an Art of War in the form of a Sacred Art. But I think against Boltyn, you generally want to try to go for at least 1 Art of War. You have the time against Armory deck Boltyn, I think.
Aha! Ooh, yeah. get owned, dude.
Yep. So I think we're okay here. And again, the only reason why I'm not suggesting we pop Traverse Strides here is just because I think.
Oh, that sucks.
There's nothing else. Yeah. Well, let's see what they have next.
It's probably
Could be like Snatch or something.
Nah, it's probably that one guy. I forget what it is.
Illuminate?
Huh?
I guess not. Okay, so
Do I just let Illuminate hit? Do I care?
now we have the option here of if we want to block with Traverse Strides. There's definitely merit in doing so. The question here is, like, is it good enough? I think we can wait a turn.
Okay.
Is my opinion.
I will pass turn.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let's can we do before damage drop in the ocean? Just so we can transcend it our turn. Yeah. Just so we get the extra, like, 1 point of value. Okay, so we blocked, like, how much damage did we block? We blocked 5 damage there. So overall, quite solid. And again, I don't think it was necessary to make a Zen state there. It might have even been incorrect to make a Zen state there, but I think we're still in a good spot. So here we're gonna win Chakra, then Sacred Art, holding priority. And one of the small, I guess, things with the making of the Zen state is that we don't have, like, the resources. Like, we can chase the tail still, which I think we should. So actually, which is more damage? Is Chase the Tail more damage, or is Tiger Swipe more damage? We also don't have to Zen now, by the way. So let's let the one Chakra resolve.
Mm-hmm. No way.
So what do you think is more damage? Chase or Tiger Swipe?
Tiger Swipe maybe.
So it depends how they block, obviously, but I think Tiger Swipe might be a little bit better. Just because
then I could do 100 wins Tiger Swipe.
Yeah,
or Tiger
if
Swipe.
we get Chase, we'd have to pitch the 100 wins, which is not ideal.
All right, I'm gonna do 100 wins first. Because I think if I do 100 wins Tiger Swipe, that's kind of an alright crackback.
And again, maybe the play there wasn't to make the Zen state, but I think it's still gonna get us a lot of value.
Zen state's wrong. And then Arsenal Descendant.
Yeah, I think we want Arsenal Descendant to try to get an Art War target.
Tiger.
Yeah, so we'll do Tiger.
Big Tiger.
This is a big Tiger.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
Sorry.
When I play on Telchar, I just have that on all the time.
Yeah.
Kano stuff.
Kano stuff. So yeah, this is fine. No, we'll end on the Tiger. We'll do Tiger into Tiger Swipe.
Tiger.
And yeah, I think we could have gotten a little more damage at the Zen states, and maybe we popped the gun a little bit too early on that, but I think it's still going to work out for us here.
If we blocked with this, we could have gotten bonds and then done a bunch of other stuff too.
We could have.
I like seeing this.
Yeah, but like we get a pretty premium threat out of their hands, so I think we're okay with this. So now we found the Art of War.
All right, so this is the time.
This is what we tried to set up for.
So they charged yellow. Should I let this hit?
So
they don't have a way to do like any hand disruption.
Yeah.
But they could just not continue, which would mean that I don't get to do this, and I have like a hand that I think is pretty good for it. I almost think I should just go doot doot. What do you think?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I think doot doot.
So yeah, I think that is the correct line.
And then this doesn't hit.
Yep, exactly. And again, we don't know for sure that they have an attack after this. They could obviously Raiden. Most likely they will. But we'll see. They don't have to do anything after this. Is an important part of, I guess, the decision making process here. And then Raiden will come in for 2, which we're okay with. And then worst case scenario, they have like a snatch or something. I think is the worst outcome here. So let's think a little bit about next hand. What do we want to try to? What is our kind of vibe with the next hand?
So my plan is to start by Art of War.
Yes.
And I'm going to pitch Biting Breeze to Art of War and banish Crouching Tiger and draw 2. I want to go with this at some point, and when I do this, I will go and get a bonds.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
All right, so we're going to do this. Go like beep, boop. Give it go again.
Yep, go again.
Go again, defend from Arsenal.
Those are the 2 modes that you choose.
All right, this hand is kind of butt cheeks.
We got punished for not doing go again, defend from Arsenal. No, but this is actually fine. This still works out for us.
So...
yeah, walk me through what the next part of the line is.
I think what I do is Descendant, go get bonds, do bonds, get the thing that I want, play levels.
So I think we want to probably levels first. At least I tend to levels first.
All right, well, I'm going to get a bonds.
Right, it doesn't matter, when you get the bonds. So the question here is whether or not you want to Descendant bonds first versus levels first.
So I'm going to levels first then.
I think we want to levels first just to see what we get maximum information.
Drago.
Yeah, let's do Drago. Yeah, we could brick here and draw into like a red or something, which we do we have another Descendant?
We don't, but we can.
Yeah, now we don't have to actually tutor for the
Yeah, so here's the thing: we can go Descendant bonds, 100 wins, break chain.
Then what?
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I see the line here.
So do we start with Descendant?
We start with Descendant because you have to play it out this turn.
Yep.
Again, it's a little potentially unlucky to draw into red there, but again, there's a likelihood that happens.
Bonds.
We'll do our bonds from Banish first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get... what do you think is the target here?
Aspect?
Oh, okay. They're done. Oh, sorry. They're not done. They have...
Are they done?
They have Boltyn things they want to consider.
What you doing, dude? I think they're off of it.
Who knows?
That was weird.
Oh yeah, don't spam them. That's not nice. I can't tell.
That sucks.
Well, okay. Well, let's just see.
Let's talk through the turn.
Yeah, let's talk through the turn.
So I think the turn, because I don't think they're coming back. I think they're out of here. So I'm thinking maybe Aspect.
I think Aspect's a good choice.
And then do Aspect, Tiger, Play out the Tiger. E-Strike bottoming this Tiger, CNC.
I think there's actually that might be better than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What I was thinking was like me E-Strike bottom. Oh, we don't have one floating, right?
No.
Yeah.
So my logic was just go get that, play that for 4, Tiger for 2.
Yeah.
Victory. All right. Yeah. So you managed to win twice here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my plan. Sorry that happened.
Are you in the mood for one more, or you want to cut it off there?
Let's cut it off here for right now.
Yeah.
Talishar doing Talishar things, and we've gone for a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna go to the main menu. We'll look back at the deck list real quick.
So,
the deck plays itself.
It's very easy.
It's a very easy deck to play. It's really not an easy deck to play. I think one thing that people who complain a lot about Zen but haven't played Zen should maybe consider taking to heart is that the deck isn't a brain dead aggro deck. It's a very complicated aggro deck, and there's a lot of moving parts with what cards to get, what cards to play, setting up your graveyard. I tried playing this in paper with you the other day, and it was a nightmare keeping track of what was in my graveyard. It's a really cool deck. I think that the play patterns it presents are super, super cool. It's just the numbers are wild.
Yeah. I feel like LSS should have made this deck with like worse numbers, but the play patterns should be largely the same, and I think it would be probably one of the coolest decks ever.
It's a super cool deck.
I mean, it's still a super cool deck, but did you enjoy playing?
I mean, yeah, he's super fun to play. Anyone who says that he's not fun to play is completely full of themselves or only likes to swing hammer for 4 every single turn. Yeah, I don't know.
We'll try to do like more of the series where maybe I'll just like backseat you a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But I think you like have most of like. I think there are definitely like some edge case things where it's like I'm not sure what to do, but I don't know if we saw like a couple there, right? I forget.
A little bit. By and large, it like makes a lot of sense as to what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I think a lot of the optimizations from this deck like come for
the Zen State thing. I was like wild, and that was not something I was thinking of. So the fact that you were able to see that, which actually did.
So I don't even know if the Zen State there was good. It's just a thing we could have done. I think it might have been better.
Save us a good chunk of damage.
Yeah, it might have been better to just hold on. Like we're not being pressured there by a ton. It's pretty good to make Zen State against like combo Boltyn, but against like Raiden Boltyn, like who cares? It's not real.
Really, in the maybe.
Oh, I don't know. That maybe is.
That's an extreme maybe.
That's an extreme maybe. Okay. I just like drawing cards, and drawing cards can win you the game.
Yeah, we should get you to play Kano on stream one of these games, or one of these days.
I'm down. I was a great Kano the one day I played at Armory.
It's true. But yeah.
Yeah, look forward to more me backseating Tegan.
That's Zen. Hope you like Zen. Next week we'll play Betsy.
I am now obligated to play Betsy in addition to Aurora when she comes out. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this kind of like beginner Zen video. Again, Tegan's not necessarily a beginner, but hope you all enjoyed.
It's not my first rodeo.
Not your first rodeo.
I don't play the hero regularly.
Yeah, so hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all next time.
Yeah. Bye.